Welcome to Janus Corporation's Lockout Tagout training, part of Janus's Injury and Illness Protection Program. Lockout is the placement of a lockout device on an energy isolating device in accordance with an established procedure, ensuring that the energy isolating device, such as a circuit breaker, and the equipment being controlled, such as an HVAC system, cannot be operated or start automatically until the lockout device is removed. Examples of hazardous energy sources include electrical, mechanical, thermal, hydraulic, pneumatic, chemical, and other sources. We will be concentrating on electrical sources in this training, as that is the most common type of lockout tagout issue Janus workers face on projects. Lockout tagout activities include construction activities that require working around systems that are in need of protecting in place, cleaning, repairing, servicing, setting up, adjusting, and unjamming. The two most common systems in need of lockout for Janus personnel are the de-energizing of electrical systems, lights and plugs, and the shutdown and draining of water systems. These systems are often required by specifications to be shut down and locked out by licensed electricians and plumbers. HVAC systems should be locked out and tagged out when the HVAC system in the work area can be isolated from the rest of the building. HVAC openings should still be sealed with critical barriers whether the system is locked out or not. Lockout devices are physical locks, like a padlock that require a key or a combination to open. A locked out system should only be unlocked by the person who locked the system in the first place. Tagout is used in combination with lockout, where tagout is signage that notes the name and contact information of the person that put the lockout device in place. The tag or signage must be placed on the controls of the power source. A tagout device may be used in place of a lockout device as long as it is non-reusable, must be destroyed in order to be removed, attachable by hand, self-closing, and non-releasable with a minimum unlocking strength of no less than 50 pounds. Lockout of cord and plug equipment is achieved when cord and plug connected electrical equipment, such as floor grinders, are unplugged from the energy source and the plug is under the exclusive control of the employee performing the work. An example of this, Janus often uses floor grinders to remove mastic. These floor grinders should never have the grinding plate installed, adjusted, or removed while the grinder is plugged in. Janus should avoid removing walls or ceilings that enclose live electrical power lines whenever possible. Shutdown or de-energizing of electrical sources shall be conducted by personnel who are trained and, when necessary, certified or licensed to do such work. When Janus must work with live electrical systems within their work area, such as hospitals, Janus crews must hold a pre-work safety meeting to discuss the hazard. Live electrical lines should be marked as such with warning tape or signs. Any line a worker is unsure of must be checked for live electrical current before it is handled in any way. Crews must reduce water usage as much as possible while still controlling dust. Dry removal is not allowable without increased PPE and written permission from various regulatory agencies. Janus should never work on live electrical systems when open electrical connections such as energized junction boxes or power outlets or damaged conduit or wiring exist within the work area. Janus must document the safety meeting and the process being used to protect workers from the electrical hazards. This safety meeting is to be documented in field flow. Things to remember about lockout tagout. Floor grinders, floor buffers, and other cord and plug electrical equipment should always be set up, adjusted, and cleaned with the cord unplugged. Power in walls and ceilings should always be shut off and locked out by a properly trained, perhaps certified or licensed person. Janus workers should always test electrical lines unless they know the line has been de-energized. Live electrical lines in Janus work area should be labeled live electrical or hot. A lockout system should only be unlocked by the person who locked it. Lockout uses a padlock or similar device to prevent the system from being turned on until the padlock is removed. Tagout is signage that explains who locked the system out and how to contact them. Thank you for taking Janus Corporation's Lockout Tagout training. This training was produced by Michael Sharp, Janus Senior Safety Officer. Please proceed to the quiz.